and welcome. We it's Saturday again. Don't forget to follow us
It's
on
ladies' night.
YouTube. Yes, ladies' night again on Saturday. What y'all doing for ladies' night? What's the topic tonight? What's your topic, Sheena? Sheena girl.
Well, we had a few. We either had sales, if there's any sales or deals that you ladies know of, or there's homeschooling, or school for your kids or public schooling, and also child trafficking.
Oh, that's a big one.
You guys' thoughts? So we can dig in deep, or we can just whatever on any of those. But we do know that there are a lot of places that are going out of business,
Mm-hmm.
and there
Mm-hmm.
are a lot of sales. So that's the time when everyone's like, "Let's go, let's go! It's Christmas, y'all."
Yes. Actually, Charity, she's really good at researching all that stuff, like really good. She like the other day I was on the phone with her, we were talking and she's all like, sis, I'm gonna send you all the I thought like maybe one or two, she's like all these addresses, all these places
Yeah.
that are going out. I was like, yes. Charity.
Yo, yo, yo.
So
Sorry, but yes, the plug for sure.
yes.
Shop Shopping this weekend has been amazing. Well, it's funny. I think I find gratification not in the sale, but finding the sale. Hey, Ashy.
Hey Ashiko. I was just asking about you.
Mm-hmm. She was. She was. But yeah, oh my gosh, some of these stores are going out of business. Down here in LA, well, not even just here in Southern California, but everywhere. And they're like big
Mhm.
corporations that are filing bankruptcy and like having blowout liquidations. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite and most bestest time ever in any time of the year to shop during these times. Like no lie, I was just with my husband too. I was like, dude, I was like, babe, is it me or like I will never pay full price for something. Like I mean, I love high quality things, but I will never buy it at full price. Like I could definitely wait it out until the price drops, or wait for a discount or so. Even if it's 10%, that to me is like a yes. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing, right? Am I alone? Like you know what I'm saying? Am I the only one?
No, you ain't, girl. You ain't because I be at the store and I be buying groceries and I be seeing like something that's like $6 and like 50 cents and I'm like, can you put that back and give me the one with the one that's 530? And mom was like, what? I was like, it all adds up. Give me that one. Like the heck.
I would say to Ashy, New York and Company is going out of business and everything is 60, 80 to almost like 90% off. So sis, me and you gotta make a date. We gotta head down there. You know what I'm saying? Since you're running for councilwoman, you will win that seat. You'll need some new gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to donate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's
Yeah.
exciting. And their clothes are fire. So fire. I was walking through today. I'm like, dude, like Jordan was like, oh my gosh, is this a leather skirt? They had those long pleated leather skirts typically
Those
in
are
my like
so
private school.
cute.
Yes, this shit. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Like, they just love the little we went down to girl, I'm still doing around here. Victoria Gardens is an outdoor mall, and it's one of the biggest premium outdoor malls out here. So it's just like to see so many shops going out of businesses. Girl, I'm texting everybody like, hey yo, you better go check out this spot. Hey,
I
Pierre Deport's
know.
going out. Pick up this, and this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, I love sale. I feel bad for the businesses that are going out. I am a little bit. Sometimes I feel bad. You know what I mean by not paying full price for certain things. But let me tell you, it feels so good to get a good sale.
Yeah.
No lie.
bang for your buck. So might as
Yeah, a
well.
little bit. Sometimes I feel bad, but that's literally only for clothes though. Like, but when it comes to electronics, as I told my husband, and he was just like, no, he said when it comes to electronics and other stuff, like you'll pay full price. I was like, yeah, that's true, because anything Apple, I'll pay full price for. I'm just saying they have really great quality.
Yeah, you kind of have to though. If you do want the best, you would have to pay full price. And Apple is a really good product.
Oh yeah.
Mm, yes.
Look, Ashley, she never feels.
Yeah, girl. Speak the truth. Because the struggle is real. We all here trying to build up something for ourselves and our little family.
Mm,
And they
Like
over here
that's
taxing
true.
us.
it's crazy because you think, right? And that's what I say, like, as fast as everything is like happening nowadays, I'm telling you, it's like every day we wake up, there's something new happening. Every day. It's like pulling you in all different directions. Like, are we gonna stay where we are? Are things gonna change in our cities, in the economy? Like any day and every day we wake up and there's different news. Yesterday there was a peace treaty, between Israel and the UAE, including the US. So it's just kind of like, I'm excited stores and we get these good sales, but then I'm getting like kind of scared because I'm like, dude, if they're going out of business, like what's really happening? You know what I
Mm,
mean? And
yeah.
so that I was thinking of that as I was driving back up the hill. I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird for me today. I feel like the seasons are definitely different.
It is.
Yeah.
And this is when we have to finally actually step back and be like, okay, what times are we living in right now? Like, what is next? We're literally living off of today. What today holds us, and then tomorrow it's like it's an unknown. Sorry.
Yeah. That's real. So, with the whole homeschooling thing, I'm actually pretty glad that we are doing that. Not because I'm hella smart, but because COVID's still out there, and I do not want my kids out there. I mean,
It
looking like
is.
seeing all these things out there, I'm like, no, not my kids.
Hmm.
It's scary.
Yeah. That's my cousin Simone Coco out there in the beautiful North Kakalaki. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Carlo.
Hey, girl,
She's an
I'm gonna need some of
incredible.
that banana pudding.
Hey yo, and she's a business builder too. So I
Oh,
mean, she slays in the business and she slays in the kitchen. It's popping. She got it popping.
That is what's up.
dynamic
Yeah.
duo. Oh, that's you too, Vasa.
Oh, Basa. Hey, hey.
So, what do you think about that? The whole homeschooling thing. What do you guys
Well, they
think about
said
that?
they said that it's just going to be for the first semester, right? Uh until the next fall.
Yeah, as for now.
Venus,
Oh,
you Venus, stop. Okay,
Hey, girl. Hey, Venus.
why? Why, Venus? How much kids you
Basa.
got, Venus?
Oh,
she only has one boy.
You got one boy,
Uh
and she
huh.
says she's gonna lose her stuff.
Yeah. Well, some parents don't have patience. Like I'm,
I
I
don't got
I
no patience.
I have
I
no
lied.
patience.
I do. I do. I do. I
Oh,
don't
that's
have patience when
surprising.
it comes to like when they're like, "Mom, what's this?" And I'm like, "Does it look like I know math? Go to your dad. He's the smart guy." Like, oh, he cries a lot. Dang. Yeah, girl, you right. You gonna lose your stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
so true.
Yeah. Well,
Homeschooling is working for some kids, but it's hurting others. That's so true.
Yeah, that's
Financially,
true.
like both parents are probably working and
Yeah.
they're not able to focus with schooling,
Yeah,
and it's insane.
yeah. I was just literally thinking of the what is behind two-parent households in our community, and if you think about that, how that tells you how many people are separate. You know what I'm saying? Single parents who are trying to work through the situation. I think that's kind of tough.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm,
That is,
I'm saying statistically speaking, right? Because if you look, our kids are getting younger having kids. The
Oh yeah, that's
generation,
true.
the young,
Mhm.
and that's what I mean. You know what I mean? And it's more tailored to, I hate to say that, and I'm not judging, I'm just saying it tailors more to the baby mama, the baby daddy, rather than husband and wife. I think the
Mhm.
generation tailors, it's so casual. You know what I mean? Things are so casual nowadays. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I'm like, it's backwards.
And for other people, it's just right, but it's just, it sucks because you know what I mean? That fight and not same household, separate, It's like
Ashiko
trying to have,
says we're freezing up.
oh,
Just kidding.
What the-
You thought I froze, huh?
Right, you thought I froze, huh?
Please,
Just
y'all.
kidding, I'm still here.
I'm like, I don't know if we're still frozen or not.
I
Are
know,
we
I
still
feel bad.
frozen? Well, with all that being said, a lot of people have asked me like what I thought about the whole them being like at home and versus them being at school right now, and I rather them be home. Oh, thanks, Venus.
Okay,
She
cool.
says we're good.
Okay, awesome. Yay. It was probably for that split second or so.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's insane. And plus, how are they supposed to practice social distancing also? When kids
exactly.
like, hi,
Yeah,
hug, my
yeah.
teacher's here, my friend, and
Mhm.
they love to be in everyone's bubble. That's
Mhm.
it's insane. And I read a post. I don't know if it's true or not. That if your kids if your kids show signs of the symptoms, the teachers are going to,
Oh my gosh, I seen that too.
yes,
I would have lost my. No, no, no! You ain't taking my kid.
yeah,
What
without
happened?
Go
if
ahead,
your
Tina.
kids show sign of this of the COVID, they can automatically send your kids to the hospital without you saying goodbye or seeing them.
Yeah,
No.
They
yeah,
all,
just like keeping them in quarantine.
yeah, in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm like, mm-mm,
Mm-mm. With all the sex trafficking going on, not my kid.
Whew.
No.
but I don't know if it's true or not. So I'm like,
If it's true,
Mm.
yeah,
yeah,
no.
no, thank
I don't know if
you.
that's true or not. I seen that though.
No,
Hey,
thank
Carol. That's my
you.
sister, Carol.
Hey, girl.
But yeah, I seen that too, and I was reading it. As I was reading it, I was getting mad. I was like, no, no freaking way. Like you have no rights now. They just like take your kid without even asking you or anything.
hmm
Nah, I'm good. I'd rather have them home then. But the only like downfall with that whole thing is because, like I said before, to be honest, my kids wouldn't be dumb as hell staying at home with me.
Girl, first of
I'm
all,
not saying like
let
I'm
me
just
tell
saying
you.
like they're gonna be like I'm just lucky that my daughter is hella smart. Like she's smart. She knows a lot of things, and they teach differently nowadays than when they taught us back in the day. Because
Oh,
now
do
I be
they?
looking at their stuff and I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know. Gotta Google that. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard they're learning a lot of curriculum at an earlier age
Mm-hmm.
than the ages that we were learning at in the past.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're teaching cursive this year, are they? Or
No, they're not. It's
yes,
crazy.
I knew it because my son was like, "I want to learn cursive," and I'm like, "School, you can learn it at school." And they're just like, he was like, "No,
Yeah.
I've seen
They don't
someone
teach
do
that
it."
no more.
I'm a little
That,
scared to look at what they are teaching. Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's
real.
crazy. That's so
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you realize, you know what too, what I absolutely love though, is that even though you can be like, you know what I mean, mathematically, like, you know, if you're just like super, super smart, there's so many things that life will teach you more than what education can, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And at a time like this with survival, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you think about how kids are raised in the islands versus kids who are raised in the States, like kids in the islands are more they know how to use their resources. You know, as we're
Yeah.
more Americanized kids, you know, we all rely on technology, you know?
Mm,
So it's just
that's true.
it's so different, you know. So Vasa, everybody is smart in their own rights.
No, I'm just saying. I know. I was just talking crap. Okay. No, my kids are smart. They're really smart, and they know what they're doing. But sometimes when they be showing me stuff, I'm like, just to act like I know what I'm doing. They'd be like, "Go tell your, go ask your dad. I
Wow,
think he knows."
sis. Hey, that's a big statement because her children are grown. You know, her kid, I think, her youngest one, he graduated Jalen 2 years ago, I believe, either last year, 2 years ago or last year. And she thinks she would do it all over again, homeschooling.
What?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a long comment. You want to read that, Voss?
Oh, sure. As Venus said, there was a Snapchat lady who was dealing with the choices of sending their kids back to school, and one of the choices was sending the kids who needed extra help, who are struggling, back to school, along with all the brown kids. That's what I meant. All of the brown kids go to back to school and see how it goes, kind of like guinea pigs, and then they will send the white people or who are white kids in the classes after that. But that's a true story. Somebody was talking about it on TikTok, and we read about it online.
Wow.
And we're lost of
Oh,
words.
Yeah.
oh, no worries, Venus. But yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
that is crazy.
That
Yeah,
is
that
crazy.
is. Just reading it, and I was like, what? No.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
it sounds racism, I, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super crazy. What
I
the
like.
heck?
I'm pretty sure we don't want to say the wrong
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
You know what?
right.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's so hard because it's just like we continually teach our kids and mold them. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And set them. This is why, like, I can't say it enough. Like, I really genuinely appreciate parents who actually parent their child and know that they parent their child and know that they're raising a child who's gonna potentially be over another child. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you fully take on your child, you know, your full responsibility over them and that raising them to be great adults because then they got to go deal with everybody else. Somebody else is going to have to put up with your child that you raised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel kind of bad because I don't have kids, but at the same time, I've been around kids my whole life. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So it's just like each one of my siblings have kids but me. And it's just like I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing to see parents who actually parent their children and
Mhm.
know that it's not somebody else's responsibility to raise my child but mine. And
Right.
the way my child turns out is because of how I raised him. You know,
Yeah.
and that's
Mhm.
why as hard as my childhood was growing up, I thank God for growing up in the time that I did and having the hard parents that I
Yeah,
had
Hmm.
because I'm a better person for it, you know?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, that is so true.
So that comment about trying to like kind of guinea pig and trying to see like kind of vetting people in the classes, it sounds like, you know, seeing how the brown people act and then slowly bringing in the white people. That's so funny because they're it's like colored people, you know, but it's like almost teaching kids yet again how to be separate. And
Exactly.
if you really listen to the heart of a child, they don't think about any of those things,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know. And it's just like we train them when we allow these things to happen, you know, a room
yeah.
to be divided, you know, oh well, don't go in because our time is this time, or you know, just segregation. Like it's we teach that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That is so true.
yeah.
I know my boys, or my oldest, because you know how like boys hit puberty at a different age.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. I always warn him whenever your friends tell you about kissing a girl, or ooh, do you like someone, or if you see a girl that's pretty, you better tell me. You understand? I ain't letting your friends teach you how what love is and how love is supposed to be portrayed.
Hmm.
No, thank you. You
Yeah.
come and ask me. You better be vulnerable towards me because I will
Oh,
raise you the way how a man is supposed to treat a woman.
and let me ask you this because you have two boys, you don't have a girl. So how is that with you building your relationship and coping with raising, you know, boys?
Boys. Um, I love it actually because it's I don't know. I think growing up, I always kind of resented men because of the way how men sort of treated me growing up, and because I know that us women, were strong, independent women. Like our mothers knew how to raise us women, and I didn't want to rely on a man. But then the men that I did date or liked weren't the right man or weren't the right men. Well, besides my husband. But
Hmm.
seeing my boys, I'm able to just teach them new ways and like the proper way of, or at least like whatever's done in the Bible, and I don't know, just the right way, a genuine love, a love that a girl would really want from a man.
Do you find yourself learning like a new behavior that you've never been exposed to dealing with your sons?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot. And both of them, they're both complete opposite from each other. And whenever I'm able to learn their reaction on different opinion, I'm trying to come up with a situation. Yeah, it's not coming to me right
It's okay.
now. But yes, I don't know. Well, and especially with my husband too, like me growing up resenting men because my heart has been broken in the past so many times. With my husband, I'm able to open and have an open relationship with him. I'm able to be vulnerable with him, and then with my boys, it's just the same, just being vulnerable towards them. Whenever my husband and I do get into an argument, and my boys do catch me crying, like my youngest, he automatically knows what to do. He'll hug me, and he'll just be like, "Are you okay, mom?" But his hand is like right here on my face. "Are you okay, mom?" And
Oh.
I'm like, "Yes, I'm okay." And then whenever we have prayers, my oldest will be like, "Jesus, please bless mommy and daddy so they won't fight no more." They'll just say like the
Oh.
cutest prayers ever, and I'm just like, God, I'm doing something right. Thank you, Jesus. But
That's
yeah.
bomb.
But yes, one of these days we'll have a girl.
It's the next one coming.
Yes.
I'll give it all to you. Give it all to you.
You know, and Vasa too, you got your babies. You know, the
Mm,
beautiful thing is you had you know, and I'll let you share your own story, but you know, about your children. But you got both. You got boy and girl.
mm,
So it's like, you know, how do you deal with as a woman learning you? learning your husband's identity, and then learning your children's. You know, I would just say it's a lot of personality and a lot of responsibility to be over. It's like, how do you deal with that pressure? Because forget the world, you got these faces looking back at you every day who are relying on you to be, their person, they're human. They're like, you're my human. So, what is it like for you dealing with all those different personalities and raising a boy and a girl? Like, you know, boy and girls. Okay.
Boy and girls.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, ah, they are really different. I think boys are super easier, like way easier. But the girls, I like how they, what do you call it? I don't know how to say it, but my son, he just goes and does whatever. Like if he wants to jump, he'll jump. But my girls always think before they react to something. They're
Oh,
they're they're totally different, and I
they're
love that. And they
women.
all have different like personalities. Like they're so funny. It's never a dull moment, and I love that. But I like if I don't know. Before I would have said like I would only want boys only because they're easier. I heard they're easier, but I like that I have girls and a boy because it teaches it's different because when I had Ranella, Ranella I was like, "Here I really wanted a boy, so you know what? I'm gonna make you my boy. Like I'm gonna make you my but she's such a tomboy and
I
I've
bet
been
she's
like,
so sweet.
yeah,
She has
she
such a
really is.
beautiful heart.
She really is. Like, oh, sometimes it makes me mad. It makes me mad because people take advantage of that. That's why. That's
Wow.
the only reason why it makes me mad. But I love how they are and I love who they are. But they're really when they say daddy's girl, they really are. Like if I tell them to do something and their dad tells them like afterwards, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go do daddy stuff and then I'm gonna go do mommy's. But my son is really a mama's boy. Like
Oh.
everything is about me and my girls, everything is about their dad. But I love that. I love that. I love the whole mix of the boy and girl. So uh, now I changed my mind. I want both, and here I am. But yeah, I love it. It's different. I love how different they are,
How was it
and
like
they all
giving
love
birth?
to sing. Huh?
Wait, they all like to sing?
Yeah, they all love singing.
Why don't you do like a video with them or something?
They're shy, except for Malia. Malia doesn't care who's around. I love that about her. Like she doesn't care and she thinks like she's the best at everything and I love it. She's so bold. I love that.
Wow.
But yeah, they're all shy.
That's so good. Tell her keep going. Don't stop with her boldness.
Yeah,
Fact.
I love that. I always tell them that. It's funny because I'm super what do you call that? I'm super shy when it comes to like being in front of people and everything and I don't like being in front of a big crowd and I hate it makes me nervous. And one time I was telling my kids was like singing and everything. I was like, don't be shy to sing. You guys are so good. You guys are great. Like you guys I love the way you guys sing and everything. They're like, but you're afraid to sing in front of people? I said, no, I'm not. And guess what? The next day we had a talent show at work. I went and did the talent show and I sang in front of my whole warehouse. And I came back and I
Oh.
showed it to them. I was like, see, this is how
Ah!
to do it. Like I don't want my kids to be that way because just because I can't do it, I don't want them to be that way. Like because you can't do it, I can't do it either. No, you can. So I went out there and did it. I was so nervous. I was so scared. But I did it because I didn't want them to be that way.
What do you think makes you so nervous?
I don't know. I think it was from like being like when younger. we used to have like singing contests and like being in front of, when you're playing when you're younger. And my family's always, when we were singing when we were younger, they're always like, well, you suck, or stuff like that, like. And so, you hear that all the time. You get older and you just like, maybe I do,
But I tell
but
you that, just to like caveat on that specifically, is that
yeah,
I feel like that's the language of Polynesia.
yeah,
I feel like in the Pacific Rim, to show you I love you is to be a comedian, and I'm gonna rag you about it. Like that's how I show my love.
mm,
Like, oh, why you got a big forehead? Oh, why you look like a
yeah,
pig? Oh,
yeah,
why are your friends so ugly? Like those are my friends.
yeah.
I'm just
And that's real. That follows them everywhere. That's why I always try to make sure that my kids know, like, no, you can do it. If that's what you want to do, you can do it. You're
yeah.
great at that. Like, no, I'm speaking life into my kids because I want them to know that it's that easy. You want it, you go get it. You're gonna do
Espe-
it.
Especially because you're super talented and gifted. Like you got a lot of great traits that could really be put, you know what I'm saying, out there. You're just
Mm.
so shy.
You
So
should.
shy.
You're so.
It's funny your kids have to follow you or encourage you to do
I know. I ain't scared, but if we're I hella scared.
it.
But yeah, I love it.
I love how they're learning while you're learning at the same time.
Mm,
And that's what I mean. Like it's hard enough, like it's crazy. It's for me, I'm thinking about myself, right? I'm just responsible over me and my husband. And it's just like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I can only imagine how you guys are doing it, knowing that you created something that is
mm,
speaking back to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
yeah,
like it's a whole nother vibe, you know,
it
to
is.
be it's that connection you have with your child, and so it's just like how do you deal with that? Because it's a lot dealing with it, on your own. I call my kids Vi, and that is number one.
That's the head of the household right there.
Yeah, but that's real though. We do clown on our kids, but it's funny because they do the same thing to us, and they do but I mean, they know their boundaries. But it's just because it's fun.
And I love how kids and parents, they hold each other accountable to
Yeah,
the word.
that part.
You promised me, remember?
Oh my gosh, they
Oh,
never forget
yeah.
anything.
Hmm.
That's a good one.
They really don't forget anything.
No, they
They
don't.
do. So if we have any questions, we can go ask your kids instead.
And they will always know. They will always know. I'm not kidding. And ready to snitch. Like, dude,
That part.
ready to go. Sometimes they'll even snitch and you ain't even ask. Like, hold on. I'm mad at the fact that you're even sharing that with me right
Yeah.
now. Like, why? Did I ask?
It's funny because Malia's like that. Malia would do the whole she'd sit there like she'd be like, "Oh, hey, auntie," and they'll sit there and she's like, "Yeah, my mom, my dad, they were just hanging out yesterday, and
Oh,
yeah, it was talking. Oh my gosh, I was looking at her like, what the? Get over here, come on, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go." She'd be telling the whole business, my whole life story.
that's funny.
Mm-mm.
That's
So
what,
how is it? How do you guys necessarily like come around your kids to? Are you more of the parent that comes along your child and assists in their creativeness, or are you more of a let's figure out your life and then guide them through steps?
kind of both. It
Yeah.
depends. Uh, well, I kind of have to learn what their talents are at first, and then at first with my oldest, like he's a really good art. He's really good at art. And when he started drawing, he was like, "Mom, can you help me?" And I'm like, "Bruh, you picked the wrong person." Can I draw a circle? Yes. Can I shade and everything? Heck no. um, but um, learning how to like slow down and actually take it one step at a time with him, we're able to show progress and just be able to grow a stronger relationship between my son and I. So I would have to say both, depending on what their talents are, and then see if they're able to grow um, with their own imagination instead of mom. What are your opinions? Like my voice does matter, but let's bring your
Yeah,
creativity out instead of mine.
that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. I'm with Sheena. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What? Yeah. What? What?
Do you guys find yourselves kind of like motivating your kid into doing something you see them doing, and them not seeing what they want to do just yet?
What do you mean?
Say, for instance, you see that your son has the potential to play football, but he's not interested in football. Would you put football in front of him?
I would tell him to try it out just to see if he'd like it. Like Ranella, she didn't like everything that she was we put her in. She didn't like until we actually like was like, okay, try it, and if you don't like it, then you won't do it again. I mean, you won't know if you really like it unless you do it. But everything we put her in, she loves it. Like she went out for softball one year, and they made her pitcher. She's never been anything. Like she'd never done
Wow.
it before. Yeah, like it's crazy. She went out for
Wow.
rugby. She said she didn't. She wouldn't want to do it, but I was like, just try. You never know. And she loved it. She wanted to do it the
Wow.
next year. Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
she actually didn't like the things that you brought to the table, but she did do it and end up falling in love with it.
Yeah,
Oh, it's pretty
yeah,
great. That's pretty
yeah.
great.
We always tell our kids, you won't know if you like it unless you try it once.
Try it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
get the
they
ball.
always try it, and if they don't like it, then we won't do it again. They won't do it again. But I
Hmm.
rather them say I tried it and I didn't like it than to be like I don't like it.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's really good.
That's my oldest. I'm no, my youngest. He's like a go getter. Like I'll try anything you put in my way. But my oldest, he has I don't know if it's like fear or he's just scared at first. We have to like kind of ease our way or like kind of like just push him into it, and then afterwards he will like whatever whatever activity he is in.
I like it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like my first two, like my kids, they all can sing, but they would never, ever, ever sing in front of anyone. It's crazy.
Oh, he's about to give up on football.
Oh,
He's been playing football from the age of 5 until now, but he's about to give up on football. Wow.
oh my gosh, so annoying.
Well, I heard someone say that between the ages of well at birth till like 30, try everything. If you don't, oh no, if you try whatever comes your way, something out of that mess will turn into a career, or something out of the nays or out of the seas of nays and what is it called? Oh my gosh, I forgot. But out of all of that, a career will happen with that one quality or with that one
Mm,
career or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it's good that our kids that we're able to be able to give our kids all these opportunities, activities, sports. I noticed that sports are mostly what's
mm.
coming up.
Dude, you guys just were at a football thingy over the weekend. That thing was popping,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I'm like, we're still here. Today's the first day.
Oh, okay. What was it? Tryouts. Oh my gosh, I'm a fob. My bad. Tryouts. That was tryouts for. Is that's for football?
Oh no, it was the air team. Their first game was today.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so because you know how COVID and a lot of the leagues aren't having a season this year.
Mm.
So I would have to say all of the best players like literally came to air, and they're Malachi. Answer the door, please. Sorry. They're actually trying to find other teams that are playing so that they're able to get a tournament going with them.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Yeah, man, that thing looks like a lot of fun.
it is. Like they literally take it
Yeah.
seriously. We bought a 40,000 tunnel. It's huge. It's a blow up tunnel where the kids are would like literally run out of it, and like there's like smoke and everything coming out of it and music. But I don't know what happened to the smoke and music today. But yeah,
Whoa, wait, you mean to tell me you purchased a $40,000 blow up?
blow up tunnel. The team, well, they fundraised. I forgot how much they fundraised. It was, I
Was it
think
that was that rented?
no, it was.
Did they get that on sale?
You're so annoying.
I'm not sure.
Bro, they should have bought it from Alibaba.
Oh, that's true.
Well, someone need to tell him then. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
That's
god.
cool. That's
But yeah,
so cool.
yeah, the boys they love it too. All the other football teams they played in the past, like we've seen improvement there. But this team, they were able to break down the moves and be able to tell them that your stance is wrong. The way how you've
Wow.
been standing is completely wrong. Because if I were to come tackle you, you would fall easily. Like you won't be able to be sturdy. So this team actually will help them grow and work with their stance and their stamina. And I'm just like, yes, that's what we need.
That's so
Damn.
exciting. That's so exciting.
Oh, you see my sister right there?
No, but
Zaki. Zaki. Her name is Carol. So one night we went out. We went dancing. We went dancing, and let me tell you, she messed up my knee. Yes, Carol, I'm still on it. I'm mad about my knee.
How? What happened?
how long ago is this too?
Share.
like a couple months ago.
Share. Right before COVID? Nah.
Yeah, right before COVID. Real. Right, Carol? Look at she's laughing. Oh, OMG. Heck no. We're all dancing. We're all dancing, and homegirl, I don't know.
Hey.
I
Hi, Auntie Vi.
Thank you. But yeah, she messed up my knee. So now, whenever I work out, I have to wait a couple of days to work out again because my knee be tripping.
So what dance move were you doing? My fluffy
I can't tell you that.
You probably blew your back out.
Ooh, that's a good one, Mama.
Yeah, I left my back there.
I think she left her kneecap there.
That too. I left them all there.
Just kidding. I seen it in full motion. It's working.
I left it all there. Oh man, it sucked.
That's a great question. Sheena, you want to go?
Do you guys have differences in religion within the relationship? In religion with the relationship, is that church wise or?
I think that's with you and your spouse, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what he's asking. You think that's what he's asking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you guys have differences in religion? No. My husband and I, difference in religion within the relationship. No, I was Mormon before I met him. But then I got converted to Christianity.
And you got baptized.
Right, and reborn. But I know that everyone has a different religion, and from speaking from my point of view, like, I love how our religion is radical. We're so radical. We're literally like God. Whenever God speaks, we're just like, okay, we're flowing that way now. And when Jesus says, kneel down, go that way, we're going that way then. And I love how it's not by the book, even though we do have the Bible, but it's not. But we're free. Like Jesus died for us. That's the Bible is there for rules, but yet again, Jesus died for our sins. So
I would say standards, standards for sure because it's freedom, right?
yes,
So, Voss?
No.
Mm,
He's Lokaiki and I'm Lokbakbaki. That's the only difference. But now he came to my church one time because it's like I was like, well, you should come and try my church because to be honest, I wasn't really feeling this church. I love clapping, I love dancing, and it was like, come try my church, and he's
well,
like, what? Hi.
something
question.
came up.
What's the difference?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
What's the difference between your churches? So
His
Lokaiki and Lokopakpaki?
yeah.
What is that
Look,
in like layman terms?
well, they're both Christians. They just one just doesn't. They don't. They don't clap. They're like
Old
you
school?
know, yeah, old school.
What?
They're old
Not
school, and
really
they
old
just.
school.
Why are you trying to change the question? Let
I
let your wife answer.
oh,
You brought up the question.
He brought a new question.
oh, okay.
But yeah, what's the difference?
Just they don't believe in clapping or anything, but we do. Like we do the whole clapping and dancing. The music's different. They sing. They just do the hymns, like
Okay, so you're from the west side of the kingdom and he's from the south.
yeah, like that, like that. Yeah,
Same
yeah,
kingdom, different location.
yes, that.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Gay played me. For real, he lied to me. He was
What?
straight up he was straight up Mormon, dude. He played me. He'll tell you too. Like the literally when I met him, I was so like I literally was like I fell in love with God in a level I've never been in my entire life. And I was like, dude, full blown, like nothing else mattered to me but my relationship and really getting me and my family, give allowing God to give us a newness, everything, and so it was crazy because that year that I met him I wasn't even focused on him. But it's funny because the day I seen him when I was walking out when he stopped in my interview and he was like, hey, how'd it go? I was just like, all I said to him was, I hope good, pray for me. And he was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. And as I'm walking down the stairs, mind you, I'm working at the commissary, getting paid like $1,000 a month, working 7 days a week, pulling 10-hour shifts. Bro, it was horrible. But I was so determined, like, Lord, you're taking me through a season and I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna embrace every single step of it. So I'm catching the bus, sleeping on the bus, I literally had my clothes at the church property at this point in my life, like literally. And I would go stay at like my auntie's house in Marlena. I was staying with her for a little while too. But it was like he was a Mormon and I was this newfound Christian. And when I met him, he has like he got the Lord's Prayer tatted on his side with the cross. You know what I'm saying? So one night he's like, I'm reading the Bible, he comes up and he was like, yeah, I got the Lord's Prayer. He finally approaches me and starts spitting scripture to me because he notices when I'm eating lunch, I'm in my Bible. When I'm like, literally, if nobody's at the front desk, I got my Bible up, like literally NKJV. Like I'm always studying just in the Word. And so when he started to engage with me, the only time I would spend with him is at Bible study. So I invited him to church. So he started coming to church. It wasn't until the day his mom came down for our wedding that we were at the store and he told me, yeah, I grew up Mormon. I'm a Mormon. I was just like, you lied to me. Everybody's here. We're about to get married. Like, yo, what? This ain't gonna happen. The devil is a liar. You know, I was like, Lord. So at that point, I knew for a fact, I was like, bruh, he needs his own relationship with Jesus Christ. I'm not going to be the one that's going to help him do it. So wherever he's going to get it, that's where he needs to go. And so he ended up at First Assembly of God, Red Hill in Hawaii. And that's where he got baptized and got saved about a year into our marriage, a year and a half into our marriage. So,
Dang.
yeah, bro, he literally went on his own and, you know, had his own experience. And that's what I love because I'm like, dude, you know, like, no Jesus, no you. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
That's good.
Yeah. But it was tough. It was tough when I found out he was Mormon. Nothing against, you know, their religion, but you know, the word of God says do not be unequally yoked. And so I was like, bruh, Lord, you lied to me. You know? But he was right the whole time.
That's too cute. Yes, answer
Yeah.
that. Christianity is not a religion, but a way of life. Just saying. That's true.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
true.
A way
Yeah.
of life.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
And dang, I just saw. I'm like, hold on. Let me pin it off to the side and look for it.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yep.
that's a hard one though. I would say anybody who doesn't have the same beliefs is always going to be hard because what you believe is what you believe is your foundation. And
Yeah.
it's like, if that's already set, you're only building at that point. So if you haven't settled the foundation between, you know, really setting everything down in regards to what is a yes and what is a no, you know, everything is always going to fall through.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what you believe.
That's so true.
Did you find it?
No.
God says patiently waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's by Pastor. I don't want to butcher her name. CI.
CI,
Yes. She said your spiritual growth is your responsibility. Stop finding someone to blame for your lack of time in God's word and prayer. #vision. That is so good.
You know, Ashiko just posted that too. So that's so true. I love that. And like again, that's taking another responsibility. Again, when you think about your kids, like your responsibility of when you take ownership over their actions, you know, you take ownership over your actions. So when you can take accountability for yourself, that is what allows you to, you know, almost impart that into your children as well,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. And that's why I say too, it's a funny thing for the church because right now everybody's got opinions and everybody's got something to say, even people in church. Everybody, you know, nobody is left out. Every person that has a mouth is saying something. And it's just like, what side are you on? You know, and this is why I say with this whole COVID thing happening and all these churches shutting down, we're listening to everybody's opinions, but with churches not even fully being open, who's to blame now? You know, who you pointing the finger at now that things are coming up short? Because Bible studies are not happening. Churches' doors are not going into, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that we do, like togetherness and actually, yeah, there's just no excuses, I think.
Yeah. And this is literally when this is literally when you're tested right here and right now is how much are you into your word, how much prayer time, and also how much I just had a brain fart, sorry.
You okay, girl?
But yes, yeah. These are tested times, and this is when our faith is literally being tested. And some people are, I don't know if they're not trying to help others or they're just being selfish, or if you get what I'm saying, like we used to be or we used to go to church, help each other out, and then they're Okay, never mind. I said it wrong. I don't know what I'm saying now.
Okay. You know what? I like that you know how to stop yourself.
We're right. I'm like, okay, let's back it up.
Yeah. I was like,
But yes,
on another note, it's good to see a lot of different outreaches and things that are happening for the community and for the people. I think there's so much assistance that's happening right now and a lot of giving. I see
yeah.
that for sure.
Oh yeah, like literally every week, and there are some who does it every other day,
Yeah.
and you just see their heart just literally being poured out into the community.
And it almost shows you the things you can actually live without.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, guys, I'm sorry but guess what time it is? It's the end of the road. Well, guys, I just want to say thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget, whenever you guys come on and you guys see us on Saturdays, share the live. Come on, guys, share it, and also keep a lookout for our giveaways. We're gonna be doing giveaways soon for the Polyplug. We're gonna be giving out Lululemon, everything. Okay, so just look out for us. We want to do this last one before we go?
Yeah, girl, close it out. Boss, you should close it out with that.
Okay, so Catalina says, so before social media, I always gravitated to our Pacific Islanders and the Pacific community, but I was never treated like I was accepted. Does anyone else feel like that?
I would say, Boss, do you want to answer that? I mean, I can answer it too, but do you have something to
go
add to
ahead.
that?
You
I
go
would
ahead.
say, I think we put too much pressure on what we believe our Pacific Islander and the Pacific community is, because in all reality, every Pacific Islander is different, but some gravitate to a specific area of the culture of our Pacific Rim. So when we learn to really honor each different section of our Pacific Rim, like some people are great at cooking, some people are great at designing, some people are great at sewing. Our culture is incredible with entertaining, singing, comedy, live acts. Like, it's so many different things. So it's honestly, it's you probably just didn't necessarily find the right tribe, because we're all villagers. You know what I mean? It's just you didn't find the right village. Like, travel around a little bit, because honestly, we're different. I don't think you know what I'm saying? I be trying, I don't know. I stopped beating myself up with that, because then I started to tell myself I'm not Samoan enough, and that is a lie, because I am full-blooded Samoan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like majority of my blood is Samoan, but I'm not going to allow other things to dictate the way I express my culture, because mine just through worship, mine just through singing. I may not wear pulukasis all the time, I may not wear my hair in a fapaku, but that doesn't make me any less Samoan. So when we really understand it's just a part of the village we need to go to, we're all on the same island, about to row in the same canoe, You know what I'm saying? But it's just, how we represent our culture. So, girl, I completely understand where you're coming from, but that's a lie from the enemy for you to, not feel like you're accepted because you make the community.
Yes.
That's how I feel. That's how I said it. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
And that's it. She said that. No worries, Catalina. It's never too late. I mean, we were still in the middle of talking, so you came just in time.
She interrupted. Just kidding.
Oh
No,
Bill.
and it's kind of good to have to not feel accepted, because you're able to see what's out there. Like what's there's more out there. Like, where do I have to go? Where can I go? And and just it's digging. Yes. Oh, I'm digging this. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what?
I didn't read it completely.
Exactly, you really did it. When you said I'm digging, I was like, oh heck. No, she didn't.
No, but I love it. And it builds character. It builds your own character.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
We're
it doesn't.
grateful for you guys. Is that Catalina, the makeup artist? Okay, Catalina. So remember the last time you were on here, I told you I was gonna add you, and I was actually gonna go see what you was about. You're dope. I went on your page and I added you as a friend, and I looked at all your stuff, and I was like, you are hella dope. I would cuss because it to me that means more, but like I seen it, it was good. It was really good. I see you, girl. Look at you still asking questions. Whose husband is that?
That's somebody's husband. I
Go
say
ahead,
you
Steve.
don't. I don't think you don't. I don't think you don't. To be real, you don't deal with it. I feel like honestly, everybody's always looking for the right answer for certain things, but to be real, you don't deal with anything. Just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Get in where you fit in and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Enjoy your life. And it's just like you just gotta find more people like you. Find your village, because I'm telling you, they're out there. Find it. Find it. Find your tribe. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're all islanders. We're just in different different villages.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
good
So deal with it with your
That'd
gift.
be your friend. Yeah, we can all be friends, Carol. All of us. Go at her. Go at Catalina. She's dope. But okay, as I was saying again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Like I say every night, every Saturday, you guys could have been anywhere else, but y'all's holding it down with us today, the Poly Plug. But don't forget, y'all, to like, share, and follow us. And follow us on Facebook, Insta, Periscope, and YouTube. We all on there. And don't forget to look out for our giveaways. We're giving out Lulu everything. Duffel bags, sweaters, everything. Tights. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. Have a great night. We love y'all and take care.